everybody. I hope everybody's having a good day wherever they are. Like I say in all my videos, I'm not responsible if anybody gets hurt. So today I'm going to do a tarot reading on a celebrity. You know her. Came out in the 80s with Into the Groove, Papa Don't Preach, close. Papa Don't Preach, Material Girl, Like a Virgin, Madonna. She was born August 16, 1958 in Minnesota, 65. She was married to Guy Ritchie 2000 to 2008 and Sean Penn from 85 to 89, and she has she has 4 children, and she has a lot of siblings, and yeah, they just say her name's Madonna. It doesn't say any more than that. Yeah, she was married twice. So I'm going to ask a bunch of different questions about Madonna. First, I'm going to ask her about her childhood and schooling and like that. That's how I usually do it, because I like to know, So Madonna, please tell us about your schooling and growing up, and your schooling and your family. First, I'm asking, did she really get along with her siblings? Did she really get along with her siblings growing up, and her father? Because her father, her mother died when she was like 5 years old or read. So did she get along with her siblings? Yeah, in the most part, yes, maybe. All right, there was and this was a six of swords. There was exiting. I think that means her mother was passing. She left, and she was leaving her kids behind, and she escaped, and she left. Also, Madonna wanted to escape living in Minnesota. I felt like she wanted to leave, and she was healing from her mother's death, because she was such a young kid, and she was into change. She had to change, because she was 5 years old, I think 5 or 6, when her mother died. And death is transformation. Like I said, this is a death card. There was an ending when her mother died, and she had to learn to move on and survive without her mother. And transformation, and she felt lost when she lost her mother. And also it says illness and death. It was death, because her mother died from breast cancer, so she died, and she felt she felt failure, because she thought she might have done something, because little kids sometimes blame themselves for her mother's death. And also there was ending and changing transformation. I think she was also upset that eventually his father remarried, and she didn't like that. And also this is a Knights Cups forward upright. So she thought that her father was Prince Charming in a way, because he was a very nice person. So they really had a good relationship, her and her father. She thought it wasn't the romantic in the sense of, she thought he was a creative person. Maybe that's where she got her music thing and the singing from her brothers and sisters. Maybe they had some music, and it seems like she and her brothers and sisters were very into beauty. They were very attractive, and they followed their hearts. Maybe the brothers and sisters followed their hearts when it came to getting along, and and with music. So she got along really well with her father and siblings. Like, she had grief. Maybe she had some grandparents that passed away along the way, and she had some regrets on not telling her how she really felt about her grandparents, and she was disappointment. Maybe she had fights with her siblings and regret apologizing for the fights that they had before she left to go to New York, and she felt disappointed and she was sad and lonely when she had to go to New York. She felt lonely when she had to go to New York, and sometimes she felt lonely, not having a mother. And she had her siblings. She had a lot of siblings, but that doesn't take place of, her loneliness and sadness without her real mother, biological mother. And this is the four Pentacles. She could be greedy. She's a greedy person. She's into material things, like the movie, like the video, a material girl. She is, and she's self-practiced, and she doesn't like to give up control. She doesn't like to give up control. She wants to be the one, and she does have some generosity in her. She likes to share with her family and with the loved ones. So she's generous, and sometimes, but she can also be very greedy. So I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna look up her. That's about school. How about her school days? Did she get along with her with the other students in school, or was she a bully, or was she bullied in school, or did she get along? Was she popular in school? Please tell me, Madonna, were you popular in school or not? I'll do 4 cards. One card. Yeah, was she popular in school or not? Please let me know about Madonna. Madonna, let me know if you were popular in school, or will you keep to yourself, or did you have a lot of friends? Yeah, she had a lot of friends. She was good with change. She's good with change. Madonna, this is the 7 of Wands. She's good at change. She competed. I think she was in sports, and she was protective of her friends. Like, don't mess with my friends. She was like, she stood up to them, and she defended her friends, and she tried to maintain control. Like, don't mess with my friends. I'll stand up for my friends. When her friends weren't tough enough for her, she would be the one who maintained in control and say, don't mess with my friends. I'll stick up for you. So she was a good friend. She stood up to her friends. Upright. This is the Knight of Swords. Upright. She was action oriented, so she was pretty good in school. And when it came to sports and stuff, or whatever she did, she was action oriented. She liked to go fast and quick, and she had goals, and she was very good at it, and she was fast thinking, like she did in her career. She was fast thinking, she thought, and she went. And she defended her beliefs, and if someone said something she didn't believe in, she would defend her beliefs in any subject, maybe religion, politics, whatever, she defended. And this is the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. She, like I said, she could be very greedy, with her. Sometimes she fought with her friends because she was kind of greedy, and she was stingy. Sometimes she was stingy with money and didn't want to share. And she was self-protection. She protected herself from bullies. Like, if someone tried to bully her, she wouldn't take no crap for them. Like I said in some videos, this is entertainment purpose. Entertainment purpose.
Showing the leg on the tail.
No, Michaela. So she self-protected herself and her friends. Like, she didn't take crap or shit. Like I swear, sometimes this is entertainment. So yeah, and she protected herself. And this is perspective. If you change the way you look at things, you could see everything in a brand new light. So she tried to think her friends were in a new light. She tried to not judge them, accept them for who they are. She tried. All right. All right, so now I'm going to ask her about the men in her life. Was she with the men? All right. I'm going to ask a couple this is going to be some cards about the men in her life, the boys she dated. Please tell me about Madonna and dated the men that she dated in high school. Did she have a lot of boyfriends? Please tell me if she had a lot of boyfriends, Madonna. Some of these are going to be tarot cards and some of them are going to be oracle cards. So I'll do the best I can in the reading of Madonna. Okay. All right, Madonna, tell me about your past boyfriends when you were in high school and in the past. She got exhausted with the boys after a while. She wasn't into being a person who wanted to be, for the long haul. She gave up after a while on her boyfriend. She didn't want to be, committed to a relationship at her age when she was in high school or, when she in the 70s when she went into New York. She just wanted to have a good time, and she gave up. And sometimes she destroyed confidence, like in the guys she dated. She was not always nice to the men in her relationships, and she was overwhelmed and she was overly protective of herself. She didn't want to get close to the men in her life. And this one is the night in reverse. She was restless, unfocused, burned, and impulsive. When in relationship, she could be impulsive, and she didn't want to settle down. Like I said in this card, she didn't want to settle down. She wanted to be ruthless. She wanted to try new things, with other guys, and she wanted to do. This is adult too, because you know how Madonna is. So she had no directions when it comes to relationship. She just dated guys when she was in high school and stuff. She didn't want a committed relationship. I feel like that, and she got this card for compromise acquaintances. Like she have date acquaintances. She had dated them. You know what I mean? Loosely dated, and she was impulsive in dating certain guys. Like she dated Warren Beatty, and not very long. She dated guys not very long, in short time. She dated them or went out with them. She went out with Michael Jackson, and they just, she was not very serious in these relationships. Keep sparks fly, surprise each other in greater love. She had greater love with some of these men, and she did have sparks with these men. Flame of desire. She let things radiate light. So she did want a flame with some of these guys. All right, now I'm gonna ask, how did her relationship with Sean Penn in real life went? Took out 3 cards. How did her relationship Sean Penn went on her side of the view? I'm going to do one of Sean Penn on his side. So let me know, please, how she thought of Sean Penn when they were dating and married and after. Please let me know how she thought about Sean Penn. I'll take 3 cards. Please tell me. Yeah. Please tell me her and Sean Penn. All right. Oops. All right, let's see. She was disappointed in their relationship. This is the Eight of Cups. You see the person leaving. She was disappointed, and she felt like she felt like he abandoned her. Withdrawal. She wanted to escape from the relationship, walking away, leaving behind. She left. You know, they weren't married for very long. I think it was 4 years. So I felt like she walked away from the relation, and she felt withdrawn. She was tired of the fighting and the drama, and she was disappointed. All right, Queen of Pentacles upright. She thought she was a nurturing person, and providing finances. She thought she was making more money at the time than Sean Penn when they were dating and when they got married. So she thought she was working, and she was trying to be patient with him getting his career up the ground, because it was just, it was getting started. Her relationship was, really out there, and his was in the middle. So she was nurturing toward him and tried to provide finances and help him with the money. And this is playful. She was playful with him and lighthearted. She tried to be lighthearted. I'm going to do 2 more cards. Did they get divorced partly because of the money, or did he have a real bad temper? These 2 more cards, and then I'll do Guy Ritchie. Did the reason why they got a divorce was because she was making more money than him, or that they just fought a lot, and she said that he hit her and domestic violence, or was that just a thing to get her sympathy? Please let me know. Madonna, did you really get hurt? I'll do 3 cards. And this is last of the clarifying, because I want to do Guy Ritchie. All right, difficult decisions. She had difficult decisions. This is the 2 swords upright. She had difficult decisions in the relationship, and she was weighing her options, and she was in deadlock. She wasn't sure if she should go through, because I know she on some YouTube things they said that she separated. She was going to divorce him, and then she decided not to. So they went back and forth. So she was in a deadlock decision. She didn't know what she wanted, if she wanted to stay in this this relationship. She was and this one, this is 9 swords upright. She was upset. She had anxiety in this relationship. She was weird. She was depressed. She had nightmares about this relationship, nightmares about going through a divorce. She was in insomnia. She was having trouble sleeping, being married to him. She felt hopeless and traumatic. So she was in despair. So she had health problems toward the divorce. And this is the 4 of swords reversed. She was exhausted, burnout, deep. So she was stressful. She was upset like this. She was really upset over getting divorced and ending the marriage. She was stressed. She felt recklessness inside her. She didn't want to go through this, but she had to, because she was doing burnt out, and it was traumatizing her. So she did do it because she had to, because she was being traumatized through this marriage. It was kind of vocal, I guess. I'm saying it was vocal, like, it was probably on both sides. I'm not going to go any more about that. All right, Guy Ritchie. What happened with Guy Ritchie? Why did they divorce? Was it because she had a lot of money, like her first marriage with Sean Penn, or was it that he cheated on her, or what happened, or did she just don't want to be married anymore? What was the reason why her and Guy Ritchie got a divorce on her second marriage? Please let me know, Madonna, why did you get married? Divorce to Guy Ritchie. Please let me know why you guys got a divorce. All right. Knight of Swords upright. It says action-oriented. She's a very action-oriented. I think she liked to be the one in front of the crowd. She liked to get her pictures taken, and she exceeded in it. She wanted to be more popular. She likes to be popular. She likes to be in front of the camera, and she defends her beliefs, you know, in her family and her family, and she's driven to success. She wants to be popular. She wants to be in front of the camera. So that might have been a problem for him. Financial independence. This is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. She was into financial independence, self-care, work, home, conflict. There was conflict at home because I think she was jealous of, maybe he was trying to get become famous, and she was jealous, and she also thought he was smothering her, you know, asking for more than she wanted to give. And this one was another one we got was the Nine of Swords. Yeah, she had inner turmoil, fears, secrets, worries, hopes. She was scared that he would find out secrets about her, and she had, in her turmoil, maybe they had a bad marriage, maybe he wasn't the nicest person, and she tried to reach out for help in the relationship. And this is the Four of Swords upright. She was trying to rest from the relationship. She wanted to retreat and, you know, maybe go to a health spa or something and try to relax. So I'm going to look up two more cards. See if the reason why they got divorced. It says that she had a lot of attention and she felt like she was being the victim in this relationship. But I'm going to see. I'll do two more cards, and if it doesn't, it is what it is. Sometimes with tarot cards, you can't find 100%. So I do, like I said, I try to be I'm a beginner, advanced beginner tarot reading, and this is entertainment purposes only. And let me know what the real reason why Guy Ritchie and Madonna got divorced in 2008, please. Two cards. Okay, let's see if they can clarify. She was exhausted from the fighting, and this is the Seven of Wands in reverse. She gave up and she destroyed confidence. Oh, she was not very nice to Guy Ritchie. God. She overwhelmed. She was protective of herself. I think she wasn't very nice to him. She would try to, she wasn't very nice to him, and vice versa. I felt like she thought he was trying to destroy her confidence, and she doesn't seem like she was doing it too. And she was exhausted about their relationship, and she just decided to give up. And she was overly protective of her children and overly protective of herself. All right. This is the Ten of Cups. And this says that she had shattered dreams, broken family, domestic disharmony, and struggling relationship. She was struggling in the relationship with Guy Ritchie. It wasn't turning out the way she was hoping to. And domestic disharmony, I guess they were fighting, screaming at each other, saying things that weren't very nice. You know, maybe, you know, domestic disharmony, that sounds like maybe some abuse. It says domestic. Maybe they said like swore at each other, or they weren't very nice to each other. Like I said, this is a entertainment, yeah, and disconnection. Like she was disconnected by Guy Ritchie. She didn't want anything to do. She just they probably slept in separate bedrooms by the end of their marriage. So yeah, she had a terrible relationship with her two husbands. So. Yep, she blamed them for everything. So I hope you like this reading about Madonna. Like I said, entertainment purposes. Until my next video, take care and bye.